mess with play fight and don't play fight with me, because I'm going to think that shit is serious, and then you're going to get fucked up in the back of my seat. Please, stay woke. Please stay woke.
My business, you already knew. I got the gas and sticking like glue. These niggas, they fake, they snakes, they fool. I'm getting racks, you know that they blue. I got the stick, I play 'em like bull. Bitch, don't play me like I'm some fool. Go run it up, they know they can't stop me. Come get your bitch.
What it do, my crew?
Banger.
Alright, so this week, you guys, we're going to be talking to you about, like, if you have a bad rep, how can you clear up your name, and what can you do to, like,
get a fresh start.
You know? Also, if you have a good rep, what can you do to keep up your good rep?
Right.
So let's get into the video.
I'm going to be talking about from the female perspective, because when people talk about, like, bad reps and bad images, mostly people refer to guys about, you know, like, oh, he's a hoe, da-da-da, because he does this and does that. But girls can have bad reps, too. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, it can be because of something they did do, or sometimes it could just be because they had a bad relationship and the guy is bitter and he might, you know, lie on her name and lie about, oh, she did this with this many people, and just lie. You know, maybe you should change your friends, because honestly, some people get bad reps over who they hang around with.
That is a fact. That's true.
You know, people say
birds of a feather flock together. Okay, to piggyback off of that, but also I feel like everybody shouldn't do that, because you're making an assumption. How can I make an assumption about somebody I don't know? Just because my friend is a hoe and she run like dudes, that don't mean I am the same person. For example, say we didn't know nothing about them, and JaCoy knows I and say, man, that girl a hoe. Man, you need to macho. Man, well, she a hoe too. Then, like, you can't say that. If you don't know me, then you really can't say that I'm a hoe. But I feel like if you have a bad rep, then it's just like, start fresh. People are going to say something always about you to the day you die. You cannot let that bring you down. And if you do, I'm not going to say you're weak, but you're better than that. You can do way better than that. Like, okay, he said I'm a hoe, but guess what? I can start fresh and get myself together. You cannot let other people, what they think about you or say about you, hold you back or hold you down.
I mean, I think that's really true. And y'all gave me like a broader perspective of the question. I feel like I need to hear that. But I just feel like if you're thinking of it on that term, it's kind of childish.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it kind of makes it harder for you to even try to build yourself back up. You know, because I mean, at the end of the day, you don't realize, but we always think. We're always thinking. You know, so like it's always in the back of our mind, like when something bad has happened to us. You know, like that's kind of like traumatizing in a way. Mm-hmm. You know, so I mean, coming back from that bad, I mean, you just try to do better. You know, like rather be a female. You know. New car, new house, you know, new goals, you know. But JaCoy, he also had another question. It was a side question. I'm gonna just cap on a little bit. And he said, if you have a good rep, how do you maintain it? And I just say, like, just humble the relationships that you have.
Especially if you got a bad rep, like, just don't repeat the things you done, like.
That's a big one.
Just don't repeat the things you done. Like, just forget about that. Move on. Like, it's all like she said. It's always gonna be people who gonna know that bad rep. But like, it's some people who don't know. Like, you can make create a new image for yourself and do better things. Like, you're always gonna meet new people and everything.
It's like y'all said, those examples. Like you were saying, just because. Oh, she's a hoe, you know, but who's to say that person is supposed to judge them in the same light?
Right.
You know, like, that's lame in my opinion, but.
Like, I know for me being in college, but it actually this girl, she basically like made a bad name for herself because she's sleeping with a lot of people who are in different fraternities and stuff like that. And you're getting around, so you're like, it's like you're making a bad name for yourself.
Right.
And you really don't care, like, okay, I get, we're in college, you want to have fun, you want to do this, but also, you're here to get an education, you're here to do, and nothing's wrong with having fun and stuff like that, but in that same time, why would you want to make a bad name for yourself? We're, in college, you're basically grown.
Yeah.
Like, come on, at some point, when is it going to stop? When are you going to realize, like, dang, I really am like that. I mean, get it together. Like, nobody wants somebody like that.
Like, that can really stop a lot of your opportunities, too. Like, especially, like, if you stay on campus. If a lot of people know you for, oh, that's a girl that threw up in the club every Thursday, every Saturday, you might get stereotyped or you might get blacklisted just by what people seen you of.
Like, nobody even knows your name. They're calling you by, oh, this is that hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nobody's even addressing you. You have a name. You are a person. Everybody's human. Everybody has feelings and stuff like that. So you shouldn't build that type of rep for yourself.
Don't ever let somebody like that. For real, don't ever. Because everybody got something good going for themselves. But, I mean, it's up to you to make it good or bad.
At the end of the day, you're the only one that chooses your own actions. So I just feel like choose them wisely. Be mindful of what you're doing. Be mindful that there are also people that are watching you make your decisions. So just make sure whatever you do, try not to regret it or try to prevent any type of negative light towards your way if you can.
Because you are a reflection of your actions. And what you do, you're reflecting that. Even your parents, you're a reflection of them. Like, if you out here doing this and this and that, that's reflecting back. Dang, like, your mom really raised you like that? Knowing better that your mama never raised you to do those stuff like that. You couldn't even go out to no party, okay? Your phone used to get taken at nighttime. Put it downstairs on the charger.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, okay?
If you got good rap, like, stick with the people.
Try to keep that.
Try to keep that, yeah.
That's your face card. That's really
and
the first thing people see.
Stick with people who uplift you and don't try to downplay you and what you're
Peer
doing.
pressure.
Even if you mess up, like, get you somebody like, it's okay that you messed up. We got you. Oh no. It's okay that you messed up. We got you. Get up and we keeping it moving.
Right. Like, what do you think people like can do to like, you know, fight that temptation? Even for guys, like, I know some guys, they just be like, I don't know what happened. Like, she just was there, going to the same floor. I don't know.
So sometimes you cannot help it. So you just gonna do it just cause, like, even though you know it's dead wrong, you're still gonna do it just because, like, I mean, hey, you just gonna do it.
A guy's like, well, I mean, I don't want to abuse you because you can't fight temptation. Or if a girl says, well, if you can't handle the pressure of other women, then I don't want to be with you. Do you think that's wrong? Or do you think is it justified or is it just wrong?
Nah, like, it's justified because, like, you don't have to, like...
Right, put up with it.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like if you actually, like, if you know your worth, you're not, like, I feel like that's a justified reason. So if I know my worth, I'm not gonna sit here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not
gonna sit here and I'm not gonna be with somebody who can't resist the temptation or the urge. Or I have to sleep with multiple women every night or everybody. That's an excuse. Like, you can figure out some type of way that, okay, like, I know this not right. So if you know this not right, find a way. What can I do to better myself and stop this so I won't keep hurting somebody that I love? Because if you sit here and tell me you love me, you care about me, you this and you that, but you're still out here cheating on me, you don't love me, you don't truly care about me.
You don't.
And for a woman to sit there and take that, you don't know your worth.
Right. And
you don't have to. You don't have to take nothing like that. It's so many. It's a billion people in this world. Just because one person don't treat you right, that don't mean another person won't treat you. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So no, at the end of the day, you have to know your worth and how much you can take from a person.
It's never worth it. Like, it's never worth it. Yeah, especially, like, when she said it's, like, thousands of millions of people out here, like, you can get it from anybody.
You gotta take accountability for your actions.
Exactly.
Especially, like, when you're in that temptation, I feel like when you're in that temptation, you know you're in the temptation because you can feel it.
Yeah, you know you fucking up. Like,
you
know you're fucking up.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, you did it wrong the first time, you know, you learned, you told yourself you learned from it, and you still did it again.
Right, it's like,
you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, just like y'all say, self-worth, self-reflection.
Yeah.
Like, self-reflect on, you know, like, after everything, like, it may have been a bad situation or it might have went bad, but reflect on it, like, what might have I did wrong in this situation? What could I possibly did to prevent the situation?
We always, like, you know, sometimes when we in situations, we always point out what bad you did this to me, you did that, you did that to me, you did this to me. But it's like, let me figure out, let me stop so much focusing on blaming it on this person and what they did. What did I do that could have made this person do what they do? Or what did I do to not, you know, help this person out enough or whatever the case? Like, sometimes you have to sit there and say, what did I do? Like he said, self-reflection. Like, let me worry about my. Start
actions.
with the man in the mirror, like Michael Jackson would say.
Some things shouldn't go as far as they go, like, and it's cause you let it go that far, or.
Oh yeah, nah.
But it's like.
Okay, Kanye West, I'm gonna let you finish.
What can I do as a guy?
Cause
So
you
I'm gonna
can't
hurt the
control
person that I love,
Yeah.
like hurt the person that I love. Like, what can I do as a man to say, like, I'm not gonna do this to this girl. I love this girl. Why would I sit her and do that to this? Like, this is what I always be saying too. Imagine if your daughter had to go through something that you put your girl through.
Right.
If you had a daughter, you would be ready to shoot every nigga or whatever. You would be ready to shoot everybody.
Yeah, you would have a gun.
Because, like, y'all have to put yourself. One day you might have a daughter, you might have a daughter. Would I sit here, like, would I want my child children to be played out, or even see the things that I'm doing to their mom or whatever they can? Like, would I want them to? Because if certain girls, they see certain stuff happen to their mom. Well, it's okay for a man to hit me. I mean,
Because my mom.
no, that's not okay. No man should be putting their hands on no female at all. It doesn't matter. Ever.
Oh, if you put your hands on a female, you're a coward, bro. Straight up.
Honestly,
I ain't gonna lie to
true.
you, bro.
But now we gotta say women too, because of
Yes, we cannot be doing
for
that.
our actions too.
Exactly. We cannot be doing that.
It's something in these.
one-sided.
No. It's something in here that makes us different, automatic. You feel me? Like,
yeah, it is true.
It's something in here. Like, you might not think you realize it, bro, but be real with yourself.
Before you hit her, call the police.
And nobody thinks like that. Nobody thinks like that.
a man
Like,
can
it's
call
fucked
the police
up.
on a
It's fucked up.
woman.
Yeah.
Like, you can. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
You call the police before you take it
like,
there. Because you're going to get yourself in something that you cannot get out of.
But
Either
sometimes
call the
things-
police or leave.
Let me see. But sometimes things can escalate.
Sometimes they don't want to leave.
Yeah, but sometimes things can escalate before the police come. That's what I'm saying. Like, but what if it's your crib? Like, what if it's my crib and my
Or
girl,
your
like,
car.
you know what I'm saying? Like, when she just acting out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sometimes you really sometimes have to be the bigger person. You know what, Shorty, you can stay in the house. I'm gonna jump in the whip and go. Sometimes you really have to be the bigger person and do that. It don't matter if it's your crib, her mama crib, your mama crib. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you really have to be the bigger person. Like, if I stay here, it's gonna escalate, and I know what type of
you know how
I get. Like, I agree with us as females. We cannot be hitting on males either
because that's a trigger too.
Exactly. Imagine it doesn't matter. Imagine somebody keep punching you and punching you and punching you and punching you.
I understand.
Okay, you're gonna get tired of that, and I'm gonna hit you back, and then you're gonna be sitting here looking like, oh, like he really just he hit you back because you're triggering him. It's like, yeah, okay, but we cannot be putting our hands on males either.
To be honest,
just don't be hitting nobody, like, period. Like, that's really childish.
That's
like,
really disrespectful as hell.
Yeah, because
it's like, you don't give a fuck about me as much as I don't give a fuck about you. You're gonna hit me and I'm gonna hit you.
Exactly.
What's
even a small little hit, I don't care. I don't do none of that.
Honestly, that's why a lot of times I don't even really fuck with a lot of play fighting shit. When people get used to putting their hands on you, it's a habit. So that's why I don't even mess with play fighting. Don't play fight with me, because I'm gonna think that shit is serious, and then you're gonna get fucked up in the back of my seat. Please stay woke. Please stay woke.